All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Heavenly Delusion, episode 9. Holy
right.
shit, that last episode is beautiful.
Last episode was just fucking gorgeous.
Incredible. Yeah. How does it top that? How does it follow up after that? It doesn't.
No.
Well,
or
maybe it just does with something different than like the Wholesome and Sweet, in that we've got a creepy dream that, made this girl very happy, but she doesn't remember what it was. And how does this show take such ordinary things like forgetting dreams and making them super creepy?
Super creepy.
It just keeps doing shit like that, and I'm like, I can't keep getting away with this.
I can't keep getting away with it.
But yeah.
But I do want them to follow up the slightly sus note that they left on things with Robin, though. There was definitely a kind of a reversal theme in the previous episode.
The doctor.
Yeah. That everything going on with Usami, Hoshio, and that whole group, they weren't doing anything wrong or bad.
Nope.
So ignorance and fear can play a nasty combo.
Oh yeah.
But
there will be karmic vengeance from that one little grub that they missed underneath the one car in the parking garage that will wake up, has woken up, and will do its thing.
Yeah. But all right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
宙に浮いて光を打つの？それはどんな顔してるの？
全部僕に聞かないで、コナも想像して。目を閉じて浮かんできたものを集中してよく見てみて。何か見えた？
光の剣。見つか。
Whoa! Whoa!
How did that happen?
先生呼んで。
傷が深いですね。誰も触ってもいないのに突然。
Oh fuck! A sword of light. He just did that psychically.
And these are kids that can like drop from 20 feet and be fine.
Yeah.
いつの間に入ってきたの？
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit.
いや違う。カメラモニターだけが落ちてる。
僕は僕が生まれた理由が分かった。
Fuck.
お別れを言いに来た。
アスラ。
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we're getting to very powerful psychic shit. Right, okay.
All right. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it all makes... Oh my god, did they have just enough psychic energy to...
コナ、部屋に戻って。
アスラ、行かないで。一人になっちゃうよ。
Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh.
何？
Did Tokyo shave her head at some point? After seeing, like, a drawing of Asura or something? And that's why her hair is so much shorter?
コナは絵がうまいね。
Maybe?
In the future? Okay, it's probably just headcanon territory right now. Whoa.
アスラを殺したやつが時を奪いに来る。
Oh shit.
宇佐美が握っていたキル光線と同じマークのボ
Yeah.
タン。こんな偶然。
And these buttons are on the kids.
全く漠然とした丸の目
In,
的地だが、このマークを追う線
in
は
the
正しい
place.
気がする。で、ぜひ行きたいのが。
宇佐美が前に住んでた町だ。
Bingo.
行
Okay.
くにしても宇佐美と一緒だと思ってたから地図に示した場所を見てないんだよな。
Oh
み
shit.
んなが歩いてった方向はあっちだ。
でもどこかでどっちかに戻ったりしてた。
Right.
その時はもう可能性は無限大だな。そういえばさ、見てよ。入ってきたよ。折れた。
Yeah.
どうなってんだ君の体。
Another monster?
地
Or
震
just an
だ。
earthquake?
割とでかい。
建物が崩れるってことは全部屋開放フィーバーみたいなもんだ。
Ah,
町
sure.
の近くにあれば回収班が来るかもしれない。
そいつらより先にめぼしいものを取るんだな。
バカ、その町に連れてってもらうんだ。
Sure.
It's a collapsed building, though.
Yeah.
What do you...
How do you...
ここから入れそう。
やめとけ。
Yeah, no.
死ぬぞ。
Oh, my
What
God.
the fuck?
中に人が住んでる。
What if this building didn't even collapse? This is just the way it's been for a while.
Oh, sure.
住んでたわけでなく、覗きに来ただけの資源探しです。
So he's crazy.
先客か。
何をそんなにビビってんだ。
だって見た感じ盗賊の方でしょ。
We're kids. Are we really that scary?
お前の方がよっぽど盗撮って
失礼しました。
What? What was that cut?
Okay.
一応体を冷やさないようにと。急な運動は避けてね。わかりました。
Oh, did she see something on his body, like a gray mark? Or on her body?
天井の前に浮いてるやつ。
誇り
What the fuck? Oh god, that's where...
Place where Asura killed himself?
Yeah.
そうか。
You can't see it.
僕
Yeah.
しか見えてなかった。
Holy
Oh,
shit.
no, no, no,
Holy
no.
shit.
あれ、本当にみんな見えないの？
Yeah, so they're all developing psychic abilities of different types.
動くか。
Oh yeah, got a van. Let's
終
go.
わってるんで思ってるほど便利じゃないです。
この人物とこのマーク。あと天国って言葉に何か心当たりがあれば頼むよ。
ちょっとお待ちよ。
Does he have a button too?
下がってください。さあ、これでゆっくり話ができる。それで、さっきのマークのことですが、
What a
Why do
weirdo.
you...
照れるかもしれません。
え、本当？
どうですか？銃と交換で。
No
Hell
fucking
no.
way.
じゃあ、お金でいいです。
二人引き下がった。
無駄にごねて殺されたらおしまいですから。僕は情報を語ることをなりわいにしておりまして、喋ってるうちに思い出すでしょ。
足元見やがって。とりあえずおすすめのやつ聞いてやる。
皆さんこんばんは。
I love this guy.
Ah.
本当にあったかもしれない話。私11がお届けします。
That's fantastic.
大災害の原因は諸説ありますが、まず惑星衝突説ですが、大災害の前、地球に接近してきた惑星が発見され、一部の人が騒いでいたそうです。災害の規模からしても有力です。続いて宇宙人襲来説。
Why can't it be both of those things?
Yeah.
また大災害の前に空飛ぶ謎の人影が多くの人に目撃されて、
What?
こうして当時の貴重な画像も入手しました。
鳥。
What the fuck?
災害の前に日本のどこかが何者かのテロ攻撃を受けたとの噂があり、そこから戦争に発展し、何らかの特殊兵器が使用されたという説です。いかがだったでしょうか。
Why can't it be all three?
All three actually sound plausible
Yeah.
together.
バイバイ。
What do you mean? What do you mean?
マークの話は思い出せたかよ。
おっと、もう少し話すと
Oh
思い出
my
せるかも。
god.
そんなことだろうと思った。
まあまあお姉ちゃん。
He's like, this is fun, yeah.
見ようよ。実話怪談壁の街ってやつやってくれ。
The walled town.
Oh, he's got like options.
Yeah, yeah.
これは私の実体験なんですが、実は12歳の頃から
Oh shit.
壁に囲まれ
Oh
た
shit.
に閉じ込められて
What?
緊急の全体会議になってしまってすみません。欠席の渋谷は後でミーナさんに議事録を送ってもらいます。
This is huge.
Holy
Let's go.
shit.
I love this.
He's just a random dude. Oh yeah, $10. All right, I'll give you the next story.
20代から40代の女性を中心に30人前後。学校を根城に周囲をぐるりとバリケードで
Okay, so
囲んで
no, that doesn't have to be the
も
police.
し男が間違って近づけば殺されます。顔や健康状態などが気に入られ
Oh my god.
町に監禁され種豚と呼ばれ飼われます。僕はその町で種豚11号として10年を過ごしました。僕を含め赤ちゃんと4人で町を脱走します。
おお、そうこないと。
しかし見つかってしまい、辛くも僕だけが外に逃れました。
What a harrowing story.
Yeah.
それではまた別の話でお会いしましょう。See you. Bye bye.
Oh my god.
赤ちゃんはどうなったんだよ。
わかりません。
胸クソ話じゃねえか。お姉ちゃん、どうにか赤ちゃんが生きてるかだけ確かめられないのかな。
It might not have happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
話を聞いた以上金を返せとは言わないが。
Yeah.
こ
But
の
now-
前に車に乗って撃
What?
No.
Why you keep asking about the other
Yeah,
stuff?
just tell us actually.
こと聞いてないぞ。
おそらく必要ない。こいつすごく不思議な動きをしたんだ。運
Oh.
転席が右側にあるのに車を右に寄せて止め直した。隠したいものが目に留まったとかな。
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
光線のマーク。
見つけたぞ。マークの出所を。
Well,
Yeah,
we'll see.
a lead at least.
Yeah. God, that guy has so much personality. Though.
Yeah.
See you. Bye bye.
あの箱だ。
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay.
見つかるもんだな。いや、すごいわ、便利屋。
No. Oh.
They're so goofy.
ただ趣味に没頭できる時間があり、疲れたと漏らせば聞いてくれる人がいて。 災害前の感覚がもう一つよくわからんが、要は親がいて家があっても時々来れる孤児。それと塾を合わせたようなもの。
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so this is how.
This is a recruitment spot
Yeah.
space for it.
また変な鳥のマークかよ。
Uh.
でもこれはここのマークを真似た落書きっぽいね。
銃についてたマークをたどってこんなところ見つけ
I
た
have
から。
very bad chills right now. The
Yeah.
music is doing some wonders.
目的地と銃に何の関係もない可能性も結構あるよ。
高原学園ってのは大災害の前、孤児院みたいなものだったらしい。しかもその案内の中で世の中のことを我慢地獄と書いてる。地獄の
And
反対
so-
は
Yeah, heaven.
天国。
No.
Raises his hand.
チラシによれば、高原学園は2施設と18分室。
Gotcha.
おそらく分室っていうのはここと似た
Okay.
ようなもの
So you
だ。
want to find the
2
facilities?
つある施設ってのが怪しい。
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
茨城と奈良。寝床に使えそうだけど、今日はここに泊まる？
いや、
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got bad
なん
vibes
だか
here.
君が悪い。
Yeah. Me too.
時雄くんの妊娠が発覚しました。
Oh shit.
相手は誰なんです？
調査中です。
That's why.
男女の区別さえ教えず
Freaking out.
育てたのにこの土壇場でこれは高原学園を揺るがす
Okay.
緊急事態です。
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
Well, we know
obviously
it's Kona.
they'd still figure out what sex is even if you didn't teach them.
Well, right.
Like-
Right. But they wouldn't necessarily know enough to get another one of them pregnant. You know.
Well, I mean, maybe it'd take a while, but like, you know, how else
Well,
did
that's
the
the
human
thing is
race
that
survive?
they think they're monitoring them.
That's true. That's true.
So they don't know. They don't know when it would happen.
Oh, and so then the computer is
Yeah.
specifically making the cameras seem like there's nothing happening when maybe there is something happening because the computer is specifically wanting them to. Oh fuck.
All right. This
Okay.
episode
So-
sent me into the heebie-jeebie lands.
Yeah.
In
This
a
is all
good way
kinds of
and a
creepy.
bad way.
Very fun developments as far as like spoopy, what the fuck is going on kind
Yeah.
of territory.
So okay, Takahara Academy and Facilities is the official name of
Awesome.
Heaven, basically.
I'm glad we get a name for it after all this time so that we have sort of like a place in our heads to put it.
Yeah, it's a nice shorthand to now be like, oh, at Takahara, you know?
Yep,
so
yep.
for now, the best thing that we know about this is that there are 2 2 facilities, y'all.
Yeah, which is crazy because you could
We had been going off of there's at least 1.
Right, but the fact that there's specifically 2, that makes such fun like opportunities because you could have one facility
that's
have gone
still going
and
one
the other one
that's
that's still
fucked.
going.
Right.
And so it could be no, this isn't just as a thing of understanding how the world got to be this way. It could also be we are going to find a facility that
is
not
still running.
Not only is still running, but because it's still running, has probably progressed much farther than the other facilities have. And also, if there's 2 facilities, does that mean there's also 2 AI, or is it the same AI that runs both? Questions. You know? Is there the fact that there is the whole theory about like aliens, coming to the planet and everything, and there's one kid at the one facility who looks like a stereotypical Martian, and yet everybody seems to be okay with it. Is there another stereotypical Martian kid at the other facility? Is the fact that they might have killed themselves in order to become a being of astral energy or whatever that escapes the confines of this,
and
cage
projects
or whatever?
their consciousness onto all of humanity and
right,
terrifies them all and starts to collapse and everything.
Like that. And this is episode 9. Like this has nothing to do with like the finale of the season.
Nope.
Right? Like this is just okay.
Asura's not in the immediate sense a part of this story.
No.
And it's sad because there's something beautiful about Asura in that it's hey, we're in the facility full of kids that are innocent and naive, and then they see this kid that looks rather strange, with the engorged head and brain and everything,
pointy
and
ears
the pointy ears and everything. And that could just be, hey, we're doing genetic experiments on kids.
Sure.
It's already pretty fucked, but hey, this kid has a family here, has friends. It's a great little place and everything like that. It could just be that simple. And they developed psychic abilities, or they were a psychic that, it could be something completely independent of this.
If they wanted to, they could even say that now this is way out there, right? But given the fact that Asura looks like a stereotypical Martian to us, the audience, us, people in the real world, right? They could even do some like retroactive shit where it's like, no, when humans attain psychic, transcendence or whatever, as a result of that, their body starts to transform or whatever.
Sure.
And so the fact that we have this notion as a stereotypical Martian is actually just because there's been humans that have attained that level of psychic, hubriha or whatever throughout history. And now it's entered the zeitgeist,
Yeah. So now we have ourselves an understanding that not just did the collapse or what have you have some kind of explanation that we're going to get into. The story is trying to poke at it in a very funny way.
Right.
But there was a very real photograph of shadow images.
That was Shadow Asura.
And saying that other people saw that. And this is the wild thing.
They took a photo.
Of that, which means that's not human eyes. That's not Mime Hime going, I guess
no
I'm the only one that can see that. That means that it's wait, no, we're getting into like either they're only showing up in, spirit photography kind of stuff, or the extra creepy thing. I think this is the one that no one would ever suspect.
Okay.
This is the one that's super, super crazy.
All right.
But the energy of psychic stuff is actually to keep it hidden, not to have it be shown. Everyone could theoretically see this, but it's more that, no, I'm projecting into your brain specifically, and you're seeing this. So if you take a picture here, everybody else can't see this, but you will.
But the picture is like
an independent thing that can't be masked.
That could be all kinds of crazy. This gives me we've had sussy vibes from this show since the beginning. Like that's one of the draws of this show, right? It's very engaging because it makes you just be like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
This feels like some The Ring shit, like where it's like, okay, who watched a movie, 7 days ago? Like what is happening? And the thing is, the show continues to just introduce more crazy elements that introduce more questions.
Right, but they're also drip feeding nice answers to things here.
But
and
it's
there.
like 3 questions to the 1 answer. So it's like we're
I feel like in a lot of ways we're still answering the primary question of what's going on in this facility.
Yeah,
what are these kids doing here?
Yep.
And every time we go back to this facility,
we're getting
we learn
ancillary
more
flavor questions.
But we now know what happened to Asura. We now know what the deal was. Asura taught Kona psychic abilities. Kona sliced Mime Hime with a blade of light. That happened.
Oh, was that Mime Hime as way younger? I didn't make the connection. But yeah,
that was because everyone was baby, Everyone was littler. This is before everything here. Yeah.
That's
very
Mime Hime.
clearly Mime Hime. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. And then the fact that like, because there's all the other abilities that the kids have had, right? And the thing is, so
sorry. Well, they say Michika here, but
okay, Michika.
That could be the nickname.
Or
Hime could be the nickname that they have.
Or is it even worse? The fact that was a while ago, but we don't see Michika or someone that looks like Michika in the present. So does that mean that like
saw this?
It's not that far like long ago, and they're still like more or less a kid, or maybe that like they got transferred somewhere else, or whatever.
There's another thing they did say. There's nobody left from Kona's year. They just kind of
and
casually
while
said
it's
that.
Possible that it was just two at the start, right? Kona and Asura. The things that they were saying with the Americans that come in with the American accents is that it was like 15 5-year-olds that they're bringing in. So theoretically, that could be the same kind of generation for Kona. It could have started out smaller, but yeah.
I think it's that because then Asura says you have Anzu, Tokyo, Hime, and all them. So I think that's showing that you do have people here that are other part people of our year.
No, yeah, exactly. Just because they're not part of your year doesn't mean you're kept separate from them or whatever. Yeah, but like, yeah. And what do the like? We see all this perspective with the adults, and yet we don't actually see that much perspective of what the adults want. It's just them running the facility, but we don't see them like looking at Asura healing the wound if they see that, right? And being like, Asura, yes, that's normal.
Yeah, Asura
right?
might literally be, have the vampire ability to not like show up in like mirrors or cameras or anything like that.
Yes, because like if there's this whole thing with Asura, which is its own thing, and then also the fact that the machine is making it so that Asura is not being seen on cameras, at the very least when they go and talk to people alone at night, right? That's some collaboration at the very least, to say nothing of the idea of what if Asura is affecting the computer, and that's one of the aspects of the psychic energy persisting beyond death or whatever. And that's why they don't that's why the computer is not something that is like being like,
it's not necessarily evil.
It's not necessarily evil, but it's also not necessarily like an artificial intelligence in the sense that we would think of like some AI that goes rogue or whatever. It's just there's a psychic messing with the computer, right? Like,
it could be literally that.
Like, who knows?
It also could end up being a thing where the psychic takes over the computer, and then we end up getting our thing, but there was actually no evidence to support that up until now.
Yeah, or maybe that's that's the first example of the fusing of people with machines that then causes the desire for these the man-eaters to be made, and maybe that's what's going to happen when Tokyo gives birth, because there's been some fuckery that's been happening or whatever. Who knows?
Yep, who knows?
But
yeah. All right. This is a very terrifying thing, because there's very much the connection with the babies that were the monster babies that had the things on their faces,
and the adults are fine with those, right?
Yeah, like, those are working as intended.
Yep.
So yeah,
but
also, can we get a shout out to just the best NPC ever?
Yes.
Like, and as a DM, my creativity was tickled here by just the fact that there's this just awkward doofus who has the most ridiculous braids. Then has a little buzzsaw that's motorized. And I'm like, bro, that's the most inefficient weapon possible.
And yet it'd do the trick.
No, I know, but the thing is that like, if you're gonna turn it on and use it, eventually you're gonna run out of juice. Just to use your knife, basically, you have to get batteries.
Hey, maybe
in the apocalypse.
It's the intimidation factor of like, he turns that on. It's a lot more threatening than like a regular knife.
Oh yeah,
people are like,
so threatening. What? There's just this tiny surface area where you can actually get it, and everyone knows the most terrifying thing about a knife is not the slicing; it's the stabbing.
No.
I poke holes in you and you bleed.
The most terrifying thing about a knife is the pain.
No,
right? That's the thing that people are scared about, right?
It's the death.
Okay, sure, but like if you have something where it's I could die from this, I could die horribly from this. It's like,
No, did you see the way they looked at him when he pulled out the fucking buzzsaw? They were just like, bro, like look.
No, they were actually like, no, he was like, oh God, like
I guess that's true,
Like,
but I don't
fuck?
I don't
Like,
take Maru's insight with a lot of like. He's a bit on the dumb side.
well,
Like,
okay, fair, but yeah. Also, I gotta say, for this show that doesn't do exposition, this is a fantastic way to have
Yes!
exposition be brought in
because they don't have to trust any of it.
They don't have
None
to
of
trust
it-
any of it because we
None of
literally
it
have
matters.
the story that's like, okay, this is completely ridiculous and come on, man, you can do better. And then they actually just disprove it
This
with
is-
we rub off the 11 and it's like, yeah, no, it's obviously
This is
fake.
just his sick fantasy he dreams about at night, that being taken by a matriarch of
Right.
of women cult. They just force me to have sex with them.
It's the Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing of the, okay, record it, all right, I have the recording of you saying that, all right, story idea. Mild-mannered, librarian gets bitten by radioactive spider.
No, it's even better, Jacob. It's the one dude in Hot Rod that's like, this is just like the dream where I'm taken by 100 of these wizard women and they want me to have sex with them. And then I have to go beat off their 100 wizard husbands, and
Yeah, exactly. But this is something that is tied to the agency of the main characters because they're like, okay, we need information. This guy might have something. And then it's this guy has the personality of, this is my hustle. Here are the stories you can choose from. They cost $10. Like, and maybe
like-
one of them will have something.
as
in
a
it,
DM though,
like-
that's like the best NPC ever.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
basically the hey party members, I can tell you a story for
Right.
a gold piece, and
Yeah.
you're like,
and
okay,
and
like,
you
but
tease
here's
them.
the list of them, and then you show them a literal list, and then the party's like meta level. They're
Yeah.
like, wait, actually, they don't care about what their character would want. They're like, ooh, actually,
what's that
DM,
one?
I want you to tell me what that one is.
And this is how this
and
guy
then the
makes
DM's
a
like,
living.
so I tell you these
Right.
stories. And then the best part about it is that the DM has laced hints about specific things throughout all of them. So there are actual exposition things where
And-
he actually could have been literally taken by Takahara Academy.
Yes.
And his thing
Yes.
was, no, your thing, you are not in a super crazy cult thing where it's spikes on the doors and everything. That's what they're imagining. He never said anything about that.
Sure.
But it's no, we need you to just jerk it for sperm so that we can have kids that will then independently fuse that sperm with this monster shit. And then those are the babies that we have in the previous
and
thing.
most importantly, the first story is one that's like, oh wait, shit, this is, oh fuck, all this stuff about how the world, all those three theories, it could be all three of those. This is okay. Yes,
I mean,
need to-
we had talk about the theories.
no,
before.
right, yeah, but like. It's confirming certain things because you have similar like stories, but then
But
also
then it was
like
the
new
picture.
stuff. But then the picture,
Right.
and then after
He does know
that,
something about what he's
right,
talking about.
and
yeah.
now we're invested in whatever this dude has to say, even though we know a lot of it's probably going to be bullshit, right? And so
Right.
then it's we'll pay you $10. Go, they pay him $10. Go.
He
through
tells the
stories.
best story first, yes.
Right, exactly, and that gets them to keep buying more stories, and then it's just you try and keep suckering them along.
It's genius.
Yeah.
It's
and the
fucking
fact
genius.
that there was actually a logic to him moving the van. Like this guy might be crazy, but he's observant, right? Like he didn't like go look and be like, wait, oh, that is the thing that they have there. He just had already seen it. They show him the thing, and he's like, oh, yep, I just gotta. Like he sells the fool act so well that when he goes to do the dumb obvious thing, right? They're like, okay, whatever.
This guy's weird.
Yeah, like whatever you have to do to survive, and make it in this world.
I
man,
like your funny
cool.
words, Magic Man.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Right. And then it's afterwards, nope, he just it was literally right there. And that's a way to, with entertainment and giving us good information, shield the fact that this was really fucking convenient.
Yes.
Because if you take the guy out of it, they literally just stumbled onto the symbol.
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
But because you have all of this stuff with it, it's fine. We don't care.
We're not.
It's great.
We're distracted by the fact that they literally walked to the place of their plot point here. So
when there's
if you
only
think about this
18
from
facilities.
right, if you think about this from a writing structural thing here, the creator was just like, they just find it.
Yeah.
Well, that's really convenient. Editor talks to him and he's like, so I have an NPC.
It's like
Nobody's
awesome,
going to
perfect.
be talking about how convenient it is now.
Nope, they're going to be talking about how hilarious that NPC was and what the fuck was that picture, right? Like, yeah.
When are you going to explain the picture?
It's the classic magic trick of like, oh, your attention's over here. Do this thing,
Right. But then it's the thing that even the thing that you think you're being distracted from is not the actual thing you're being distracted from. Wait, there's actually a very creepy theme going on in this show.
Huh?
No, just the idea that the image of the
picture?
Takahara Academy
Oh, gotcha.
is not the thing that actually being distracted from. It's the plot convenience thing that you brought up on a meta
gotcha.
level that
Yes,
we're
yes,
actually
yes.
being distracted
Right.
from.
A literal distraction to distract the audience from the meta distraction.
Right.
Or
For the meta
thing.
convenience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
Yeah.
But I was actually going to say, now that I think about it, there's actually a really creepy theme in this show that I'm just now realizing.
Which one?
A couple. But basically that we have kids wandering the apocalypse, right? Mm-hmm. They're still pretty naive.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
they're lucky that they have super magic kill monster power and gun that shoots a laser.
yes, that makes them a lot more confident. And the gun doesn't always work.
Otherwise, they would not be innocent right now.
But it was just something that I realized that this is a creepy guy with a van talking to a couple kids on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In our real world, we would be like, move along, kids. Like, what? Why are you? But they're like, no, we have this gun, so we're okay. And I'm like,
there was a part of me
that he's like distracting you from the fact that his buddies are behind you, by you pointing your orientation to this side of the road, there's 270 degrees of vision that you're not paying attention to.
Yeah. And one of the things that I like, because the crazy stranger with the van, hey kids, was not lost on me.
Yeah.
And so there was a part of me that was wondering if it was going to be okay, I can take you there, get in my van, right?
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to do that.
But because
he basically saw that's a gun.
Anyways, because that's a gun, and also Maru has like superpowers.
Now that I actually am like,
he was able to jump from like a big ass pillar, fall 50 feet and be fine.
Right. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, did we ever see the right side of his van either?
It was just to hide the symbol.
We did. No, I know. But again, it's the distractions upon distractions. It's the kind of thing where
I was thinking like there was going to be something in the van that he didn't want them to see. So it's I need to like.
Yes, that also could be it. But that's why I'm going back here to check the van and be like, okay, so we did actually see inside it for a bit.
But the best part, I think, is that it is actually just a regular ass dude with a regular ass van in this post-apocalyptic, scenario. Mm-hmm. And so it's just if he was special, that would kind of take away some of the charm.
No. Obviously, but it's the kind of thing where you don't have to focus on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just has fuel. That's basically the only weird thing in his van. Yeah, which is not weird. It's just
it's just survival shit that he'd need.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, anyhow, I just loved this interaction. I loved this exchange of information. The fact that there was the joke of him doing the shadow.
Good evening, everyone. It's
it's still day. But yeah, Juichi, best NPC.
Absolutely
who's
wonderful.
to say that being an NPC is a bad thing? Also, I wanted to bring up something here. There was some very weird editing choices with the way in which they cut to Tokyo as we were interacting with Juichi, and then also this is a facility run by women, and then it suddenly cuts to the boardroom meeting. Like, there's very much this like, it's a very. I think we're just meant to be.
I feel like it's
like made nervous by this.
Yeah, it's basically shooting flack out into the air, so that way we're kept on our toes, right? Mm. It's there's enough just dissonant little things out there so that we don't feel like there's a definite focus on any one thing, and that can keep us like on edge when they do like the creepy vibes and stuff, because we don't entirely know what the show's trying to give us, right? Yeah. And so. With things like them going through this abandoned building that normally could be totally like boring from the standpoint of like tension and conflict, because clearly it's empty, right? What?
Oh, wait, actually, there is a couple things that actually are potentially really interesting here. This is actually really interesting. Mm-hmm. What did we learn this episode? that was very new about the facility? That there's a second one.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say he's not from the other facility?
That's true.
He could. That could be
true.
why it's the. Hey, this is exposition, but we're trying to give you the vibe of something.
Well, also realistically, when I think about why you'd want two facilities, one could be so that you could have a control group, right? So that way it's okay, this is like you can compare the two so that we know this is stuff that's actually happening as a result of our experimentations or whatever versus this is other stuff. Or if you want to be able to experiment with two different trains of thinking and two different philosophies regarding the facilities at the same time, right? So let's say one is based around like psychic powers and things like that and very much having a hands-off approach to the kids, right? They're in a sterile environment. They don't really interact with the adults, just robots and things like that.
Yeah. And these are the kids when they're like little and they're getting born here.
Right.
Know?
And then there could be another
yeah.
one where it's okay, now this is where we actively try and influence the kids in certain ways, right? As opposed to just letting it happen or whatever. But
God, this is such an abduction kind of situation. The way in which Takahata Academy is like, yes, this is space. You can rest both mind and body,
Yep.
People listen to you in times of stress. But it's like, under what context?
Yeah, and specifically as an orphanage. So it's if you don't have anybody that might be concerned about you or come looking for you.
We'll be concerned about you.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly. Right.
You.
We'll be a family for you. Yeah. Wonderfully creepy.
Very, very creepy.
Like the part where Tokyo's Maru's like, what if we just spend the night here? Nah, let's not.
I'm good.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't.
Also, what the fuck was the painting in the boardroom?
Yeah,
like
I know,
maybe that's just random like art because it's like, hey, we're rich or whatever. But like,
it gave me mythic like like thoughts of like
mythic / almost religious, but like
but they also avoided showing it entirely.
They also avoided showing it, so it's like maybe it's not important. Maybe it's just there. Like you could have so many red herrings in this show.
Yes,
where it's just this is to give a vibe. It's not actually for some like concrete thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
we
don't know.
Painstakingly put so many things into the background and so many little details there.
Yeah.
So it just is something where we're very much going to, have those moments where we're like, oh, wait, what was that? Let's pause that. But I think the other thing is that there's a lot of people in this meeting, and there's a lot of people from around the world.
Maybe.
In this meeting as well.
I don't know. I could see.
No, it looked like.
Oh yeah, there were.
I'm talking about on the Zoom meeting, the video
yeah.
call kind of thing. Yeah. So the biggest thing about the painting is that it seems that there's two figures, and that one of them
has like a spear or a flag or something.
But it seems to be like and they seem to be young.
Yeah.
They don't seem to
well,
be...
also there's an obvious heaven motif with the painting, which is something that the facility, sets up for itself. So, yeah.
Oh, that could be it. Is that one facility is heaven and one is hell?
Oh, fuck.
And it's two different methods, like two different philosophies.
Yeah, carrot or the stick.
Yeah. We just seeing which one gets the better results.
And so maybe that could be an aspect of where he really did come from a facility, and it's no. We can either put them in an idyllic environment where they can flourish and hopefully like develop in these ways, and then we'll have the other one where we put them through
hell. Yeah. And also another
see if
thing
that forces them to develop.
Another thing that's good to note about this guy being a little bit kooky is that even if he's lying about some of the details of the facility, the other thing is he said it was from like the age of like 12 or something. So his development would be fucked just in general if he was dealing with any kind of shit like that.
Yes, absolutely.
At a young age. So just something to
just keep in mind.
Keep in mind. Take everything he said with a grain of salt, obviously, but still.
Holy shit, this was a fantastic episode to follow up on the previous one, where it's not about the emotions at all. It's about the what the fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.